Celebration Mina is out on My Hero Ultra Impact, and today we are going to be showcasing the girl in Ultra Arena. Now, the thing about this character is I would have liked to get her to 130 to showcase her at 130, but if you saw my summons, you understand why I only have her at level 100. But she is level 100. She is board 13 on the basic route, and her peace route is completely done. Nothing is done on the DX route, of course, because that requires you to have 3 copies of the character to get the DX route done to get her to level 130 UR+, but that's okay because I feel like she will still be able to perform fairly well. She's an interesting character. She's kind of weird. I was honestly struggling a little bit with building teams, so I built 2 teams to test her out on. I have not tested her out at all in Ultra Arena, so I'm going to test her out with you guys, and I'll let you know my thoughts as we go through these matches. And just to show you guys where we're at, advanced leveling all the way done, if we go into the ability board tab, board 13, peace route finished, DX route, nothing on the DX route, of course, like I said. Going into skills really quickly to remind you what her skills are. If you already know these or you don't care to know about the skills, feel free to skip ahead to the actual showcase part of the video. But her plus ultra move is called Winning Tornado. It deals 650% damage to a single opponent. It reduces the cooldown time of all allies by 1 and cancels all temporary status elements of all allies with Sharp Eye. Now, the nice thing about this is Mina is a damage support tank character, but the fact that she has action skill cooldown time for allies means we don't have to necessarily run an action skill cooldown time memory when we're running this character on the team. And so I'm able to run more speed memories on my team, meaning hopefully more often than not I'll have the speed advantage. But I'll show you guys the team I'm going to be using for the first team and why I think that. And then her action skill 1 is called Acid Shot, deals 425% damage to a single opponent, cancels 2 temporary status elements of all allies, cancels 3 temporary status elements of all allies with Sharp Eye, reduces plus ultra move damage to character by 25% one time when character has less than 3 temporary status elements. Cooldown time of 4, reducing that plus ultra move damage one time. It doesn't say like for 1 turn, it says 1 time. That means this will last, and as long as she has less, well, this will last until the plus ultra turn comes up, and she'll reduce that damage by 25% regardless, as long as when she uses this action skill she has less than 3 temporary status elements. It's kind of weird the way it reads, but that's really interesting because she reduces it by 25% here and then another 50% down below in an auto skill. So she reduces plus ultra move damage by like 75% on herself, which is insane. Her action skill 2 is called Acid Break. This skill gains piercing shot when character has less than 3 temporary status elements, deals 425% damage to a single opponent, decreases plus ultra gauge of all opponents by 30% when character has piercing shot. This is OP as crap. Especially in Ultra Arena, and that's only available in Ultra Arena and Club Festival. Increases critical hit rate of all allies by 25% for 3 turns, and increases critical skill impact of all allies with Sharp Eye by 20% for 3 turns as well. Cooldown time of 4, and then her auto skill 1, Prompt Action, gives character the ability to cover allies for 1 turn every 3 turns, in other words on the plus ultra turn. Ability to use Sharp Eye, chance of evading 30% for 3 turns. This buff cannot be cancelled or blocked, and increases plus ultra gauge by 30%. After 1 turn passes while character is affected by Sharp Eye, reduces skill damage to character by 10% up to 3 times. After 2 turns pass while character is affected by Sharp Eye, cancels 2 temporary status elements of all allies up to 3 times. Now, the interesting thing about this is it's kind of weird because she reduces the plus ultra gauge by 30% of opponents, so meaning they might not even have their plus ultra on turn 3, and every 3 turns she blocks allies, so it kind of fights itself. It doesn't make a lot of sense there, but I don't know, we'll see how that works out. Her auto skill 2 is Mastering Application, gives character ability to hide when character is not covering allies, reduces plus ultra move damage to character by 50% for 3 times when character is covering allies, so there you go. After 1 turn passes while character is affected by plus ultra move damage down, increases critical hit rate of all allies, excluding character, by 10% up to 5 times, and critical skill impact by 4% up to 5 times, that is stacking permanent. Gives all allies the ability to penetrate for 1 turn after the character's temporary status elements are cancelled 1 time. gives a barrier that nullifies one hit to all allies after temporary status elements of an ally are cancelled one time. So this character, Mina, seems like she was literally designed for Todoroki. I would like to have her go before Todoroki in the skill chains, but in order to use the optimal speed memories, I had to put her after. It'll still work fine this way, but if there was a better way to have like a 50% speed memory on her and then put Dulce Summertime on Todoroki, I think that would be a little bit better. But whenever she's canceling status elements, she of course is going to be helping Todoroki because he thrives off of having less than a certain amount of temporary status elements, right? So the less status elements Todoroki has, it's going to be better for him overall. And he also is canceling his own temporary status elements as well, so that's very interesting. I think one of these auto skills says something. Cancels one of the character's temporary status elements after one turn passes while character does not have sharp eye. After the character's temporary status elements are canceled one time, restores HP by 10%, increases character's critical hit rate by 10% up to 7 times, and critical skill impact by 5% up to 7 times, increases character's recovery block resistance. So I do think this will trigger with the status element cancel from Mina, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll have to see if he's actually like healing more or not, or if it's only going to trigger when he does his thing. We do have to find an opponent to take on. I took a little bit too long talking right there, but we'll start with something light. Yeah, 251,000 I feel like is fair. If we can't even beat a 251,000 team, then this just isn't going to work out. But this is the first team we're going to try out. 498,000 battle power. Let's see how it goes. We better win this. This is an absolute joke of a team, but we're going to go ahead and buff Todoroki. He is the one we want to buff. Then we're going to do this to increase plus ultra gauge and potentially land a status element. Go on Shigaraki here. And then do I want to do this to cancel and give reduce plus ultra move damage? Not yet. I think it's better to actually skill 2 probably with Mina first. Okay. Now my whole team has evasion. We do have barriers as well, thanks to the status element cancellation. All right, and we'll activate all of these. Alright, that Toga is dead. And honestly, this is... she almost didn't get her plus ultra. Okay, she barely gets her plus ultra. And that's with, I think, I have the 20% EX skill on her to give her the 20% plus ultra gauge raise faster. Okay. Interesting. We did get it though, so that's fine. She is drawing aggro. It's turn 3. Keep in mind, that's why they are attacking her. Todoroki just wipes them. Okay. Yeah, okay. Turn 3, Todoroki's actually doing damage now. Is that because of Mina? Is that because of the crit rate and stuff that she gives? Oh my gosh. Okay, this team will be a good challenge. 486,000 battle power. They have Steampunk Aizawa. They have the Hawks. They don't have a lot of damage, so I mean, I guess if Steampunk Aizawa buffs Hawks, that could be a decent amount of damage, but we'll just have to see how this ends up playing out for the enemy team. I think we should be faster. They do have 2 pro heroes, so they're getting a speed buff from Hawks and from Momo's giving a speed buff to herself. But I don't know. We'll see. I think we should be faster, hopefully. What do we want to do here? Probably this. Probably this. And then skill 2, and we're actually slower. Okay. Interesting. We want to decrease their plus ultra gauge right away. We do have piercing shots. If we have less than 3 temporary status moments, yeah, it should be fine. We'll do it. Alright, so he's going to dodge 3 times. Piercing shot doesn't matter, obviously. But we should have still decreased their plus ultra gauge, which we did, so that is going to help in the long run, hopefully. Alright, and we go like this. He draws aggro because he's evading. Todoroki did have Bullseye, so he was able to land a hit there. Okay, it is turn 3. Notice they have no plus ultras. So that kind of really destroys teams. The fact that they lose their plus ultras. Hawks has his, but like, whatever. She's fine. She has evasion, tanking, like, it's so good. AoE plus ultra to make up for the fact that we have to target Hawks. Comes through. We get to see her plus ultra this time around. He dodges, of course. Hawks is just annoying, man. He's not even like... Ugh. If he's not... I mean, if he's on the right team, he's good, but... Right now, he's just more of an annoyance. If I take a look at Todoroki, though, he should have, like, stacking crit rate and stuff like that. Yeah, critical hit rate up by 35%. Defense up. A bunch of... He has a bunch of buffs because Mina is going to be buffing him. He's going to be buffing himself, right? He has just a bunch of stuff here helping him out. Okay, buff him again. Go like this. And we go like this. Do they just not get plus ultra turns because we can continually delete their plus ultra gauge? That's kind of crazy. And they are faster this turn. Okay. So that means Hawks is going to draw aggro, which is annoying, but it's okay. Keep in mind when Todoroki drops below 80% health, he does have Sharp Eye. And so Mina is actually able to give him more benefits. Alright, all of our plus ultras right here. Surely he dies. That goes on Mina, she tanked that fine. And yeah, Yorozu probably did a little bit more damage there because she does based on her HP. So keep that in mind as well. I'm wondering, my biggest concern now looking at this team that we are using is how do they do against a status ailment team? Because, like, while yes, we do cancel, you know, temporary status ailments, we don't nullify them. So, like, stuns, paralysis, stuff like that can still get in our way. He's almost dead. Oh, he was so close. How? Ooh, Mina almost freaking died? What? I'm glad she's hiding. I can't believe she took that much damage. That's crazy. Hawks did that much. Alright, we'll do all of these skills then. We need that Sharp Eye to come through. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some stuff. We have the barriers, the Sharp Eye, the evasions. Okay. We're okay for right now. We'll go ahead and do all of our plus ultras. It's not going to do anything. This one will. Okay, 99,000 on pretty much everybody. Love that. And keep in mind, Mina was drawing aggro for that turn. I'm actually going to heal Mina here. That seems like the smart move overall. Yeah, decrease their plus ultra gauge, so their skill chains are messed up. He has persistence, so we can't do anything about that. It's kind of annoying. Todoroki survives with the last stand, barely. Ooh, okay. He's drawing aggro, so we're gonna go like this and be able to AoE plus ultra. Oh, Hawks kills actually. Ooh, nope. Okay, we're alive. We are dead now, though. How? How are we surviving? Okay. You know what? The barriers, man. The barriers are clutch. Mina's barriers have been saving us. I don't know how, but they did. Okay, he's gonna draw aggro. Is there even any points? Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, that's fine. Mina's drawing aggro. Reduces plus ultra damage, keep in mind. 74,000 right there because he had bullseye. Dodges that, but he should die here. There we go, finally. Alright, and now we just go like this. It feels like a very long, drawn-out battle with Mina. It's working. It was a little bit iffy at points, though. Alright, Todoroki should get pretty close to killing both here, if not kill both. Okay, yeah. And then she barely survives, of course. Alright, we'll just pop both of those, and we'll go like this. And there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at the damage numbers after that one. That one felt like a really long match. That was something. I'm not lying when I say Mina saved us multiple times there because of the barriers. That was actually crazy. Okay. Not a lot of status elements to cancel there, though. That's why, like, I guess we'll take on a status element team. I'm terrified to. 1,500,000 damage. Holy crap. I'm terrified to take on a status element team, like, with Kaminari or whatever, because they're still going to be able to land their paralysis and whatnot. And that's going to be a bit of a problem, I think, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong in the way I think it works. Is there... Come on, there's got to be a Kaminari team here somewhere. I know someone has a festival Kaminari that they want to use. Come on. Are you serious? I just saw a bunch of them too. Like, that's crazy that now I can't find a single one. Wow. Oof. There we go. There we go. There's a team. It may not be the best team, but it's a team with status elements. We got Dabi, we got Kaminari. This is a good team to test out the canceling of status elements team, I guess is what you call this, and see how it works with Todoroki and Mina together. I don't know. We definitely should be faster. There's no doubt in my mind we're faster this time around. Obviously, I'm going to get rid of Kaminari first. I'm still terrified of him. We're going to go like this, okay? Mina did a piercing shot there for a decent amount of damage. The AoE still hits us. The paralysis still hits us, right? So this is the problem right here. I'm glad I did this because I just want to demonstrate the problem with canceling status elements in PvP. It doesn't do anything for you if you get paralyzed because, like, it doesn't... Like, even though I had my skill chain first, if I cancel status elements before they use their status elements, it doesn't do anything. And once I'm paralyzed, I can't cancel status elements. So it's like... Hopefully you see what I mean. It's just, it feels bad. At least we have the sharp eye going for us and the barriers and everything because that allowed us to tank that turn. Like, yeah, insane tanking right there. Alright, healing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Kaminari's dead at least. This was a decently high battle power team, so it's not like the characters were super weak. Their problem is just the team build itself is bad. How does Yayorozu not have a role? Okay, well that kind of messes things up. That's annoying. We did get rid of their plus ultra gauge though, so that's why we don't have to deal with plus ultras on this particular turn right here. So that's still coming through clutch, even though we got paralyzed. That's really what saved us. So Mina's skill 2 that gets rid of their plus ultra gauge is still, I would argue, very OP. Alright, so we'll buff him. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go like this. We do have barriers, but the bullseye and the multi-hit is still a thing. See, the barriers and the sharp eye don't do a lot against Bakugo. It's okay though. And we just have to kill Nagant and we're done. Okay, So that'll be it for this team. I feel like we've seen both sides now. So it doesn't work very well against teams that have status elements. We still won that match. But it works good against teams that are not status element heavy teams. Teams that are sustained teams like the Hawks team. So it'll work really well against that. We should be able to out-sustain with a team like this. You're able to do more damage in the long run because Mina's able to help cancel status elements, keep Todoroki alive, give barriers, give stacking crit rate, and stuff like that to the other characters on the team. So with that said, let's try the other team. So if this team is the status element cancellation team, running 3 status element canceling characters on the main slots, this team is the Sharp Eye team. Mina can give Sharp Eye, Dabi has Sharp Eye for all allies and opponents, and then Deku has Sharp Eye for himself. Now the problem with this team is there's no speed for it. So like I could run speed memories, but there'd be no point because as long as they have a single character that gives speed, we're not winning. So instead, I went for a memory on Mina that I feel like plays to her strengths and the team's strengths. And when equipped by a hero character, increases max HP by 25%, gives them the ability to evade 1 time up to 1 time, and every 4 turns gives all allies the ability to evade 1 time up to 1 time. And when character's HP is below 50%, it increases critical resist of all allies by 15% for 3 turns up to 1 time. So that's a pretty decent support memory. And then on Dabi, we have Adventure Awaits to give him crit rate and extra damage. We have a crit rate memory on Deku to help Dabi really keep his crit rate up if we're using it in a 3rd successfully execute skill chain. And I don't really know how well this is going to work. I actually probably should be running so 4 turn cooldowns there. I should probably be running a action skill cooldown time memory, 4 turn cooldowns there, and I believe Deku's the same. So 4 turn cooldowns on everybody. No, actually I don't have to because Mina has the cooldown. I forgot about that. So because Mina has the cooldown, I don't have to run an action skill cooldown time memory. So it actually works perfectly if we don't get status ailment, like paralyzed or stunned or whatnot. So this could work. Okay, it just won't work against the status ailment team again once again. So we'll see how this goes. Now, these are not the best characters we're going against, but they are all built. This was a 509,000 battle power team, so we're still starting it off easy, I would argue, but it's not super easy. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a skill 2. Let's actually go... Actually, yeah, we'll go like this. This is fine. Then we'll go for the... Which one do we want to do? Decreases their critical resist with a medium chance of burning. Decreases the critical hit rate with a high chance of burning the opponent in Hellfire, so we definitely want to do skill 1 first, and then we'll do skill 1 with Deku. And we are slower, so okay, there you go. There's the Sharp Eye, okay. I should have shown that at the start of battle, just how much Sharp Eye percentage everybody had, but I'll show that now. Take a look. So as long as Deku's below 4 Fajin, he's giving himself Sharp Eye. And then you're also getting Sharp Eye from Dabi. So where are we at? 30% chance of evading normal attacks and action skills. This evasion chance is reduced by 5% for everyone temporary status element affecting the character. Interesting that, so keep in mind, even though Dabi is giving Sharp Eye to everybody, Mina has Sharp Eye for herself, and so it doesn't stack, it seems like, which is interesting. 20% Sharp Eye for him because he does have temporary status elements on him, so his Sharp Eye isn't as high right now. And then Deku, what are we looking at for Sharp Eye on you, buddy? 80% Sharp Eye. Okay. Well, maybe it is stacking. I don't know. It seems like that's stacking because we have the Sharp Eye from Deku and Dabi together. So maybe Mina just doesn't have her own Sharp Eye activated yet. Okay. Weird. But 80% Sharp Eye on Deku at the start makes it really hard for people to kill this Deku. So if you were ever worried about trying to get full 100% Deku to turn 5 and you didn't have a good defensive character, I guess this would work. Okay, he's dead. Dabi is burning, so he's able to draw aggro as well. So he's going to be drawing aggro right now, which is good. Giving our other characters time to heal. And now we just do all of our plus ultras. Mina technically... should have cover here on turn 3, but I think they'll end up still targeting Dabi. She does have cover, so interesting. We'll have to see how that one ends up working out. She does have Sharp Eye twice. Sharp Eye 30% down here now. Okay, so she gave herself Sharp Eye finally, and then this Sharp Eye is from Dabi, the 30%, so 60% Sharp Eye. Does that mean Deku, he has 80% Sharp Eye right there. Does he have another 30% down here? That's weird. No, he doesn't, because no, he doesn't, because that's Mina giving herself the temporary one. So Dabi's automatically applies to Deku's. That's what it was. That's why it's saying 80%. Okay, now I figured it out. That was kind of weird. All right, plus ultras, let's go. We'll be fine. Dabi can't die as long as he's burning, so he can tank all this. My goat. Oh, we actually blinded all them. Okay. Decent damage. Piercing shot here. No? Oh, okay. Maybe it was just the one action skill and I forgot. I was thinking she had piercing shot on her plus ultra. I'll have to reread it. Hard to remember sometimes what everything does. That one has piercing shot for sure. There we go. Next turn, Deku's at 5 Fajin, by the way, so we've literally won by the time that happens. Okay. And I think it's safe to say we won this. Biggest problem with this particular team is not the greatest healing, so keep that in mind. If they have AoE attacks, it can be pretty detrimental to this type of team. Alright, I want to read her plus ultra really quickly. So, reduces cooldown time of all allies, cancels all temporary status elements of all allies with Sharp Eye. Okay. That's all it does. And she will be dead right here. Okay, so first match didn't go bad. Now that I've tried it, I don't think this team is going to work as well against actual, like, decent characters, but we'll see. We'll test it out. But that first match went pretty well. If you guys have other team suggestions for this Mina, drop it down in the comments. I may do another showcase if there's a team I'm like, oh yeah, that team would be sick. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. I'm not going to lie. I am terrified. I don't think we win this. 463,000 battle power. We do technically have more. They have 2 UR plus Dekus though. Steampunk Deku and the movie Deku, who are both very good. Plus Steampunk Bakugo for the piercing shot, bullseye, penetration, healing, all the good stuff. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard match to win, but we're gonna see how this goes. I only regret is just not having a better healer for this team or a better way to heal. But I did want to run all Sharp Eye characters, so kind of the price you pay. Alright, take a look at everything here. So, Mina has that 30% Sharp Eye, thanks to Dabi. Dabi has the Sharp Eye, and Deku should have the 80% Sharp Eye right there. So, 80% from the start of battle is not terrible. AoEs are going to be our biggest problem, so he needs to go first. Get rid of their plus ultra. Go for the burn, and then this. And we're actually faster. Okay. Lit. We did miss that thanks to the Sharp Eye. Deku missed his attack, unfortunately. But they also missed one there, so I guess that's fine. They missed actually quite a few attacks. Okay. Good for us. Dabi is burning already, so he'll be fine. He'll be surviving regardless. Alright, Bakugo needs to go. Actually, that was not bad. That went pretty well. Yeah, and everybody attack him. That's fine by me. Celebration Bakugo needs to go next because, of course, he's going to have the AoE as well. So focus AoE characters with this team. Does Mina get her plus ultra? Barely. Yep, there it is. Alright, so all of our plus ultras here on Celebration Bakugo. They did get their plus ultras, though, even with reducing their plus ultra gauge. That's interesting. Mina does have coverage. Are they going to attack Mina, or are they attacking Dabi? Okay, they still attack Dabi. Cool. That works out, then. That's good for us. Dead. Let's go. And now it gets annoying. Hawks also has to be the one to go here, but like he has a lot of things going for him, makes it harder to kill him. Like significantly harder to kill him. Alright. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Yep. They are faster now too. Good thing they can't really hurt him. Hawks' AoEs will start to scale eventually though, so we need to get him gone. There we go. Just one-shot him, that's the trick, honestly, before he can do any of his BS. Alright, and then we go like this. This is going really well, actually. Way better than I thought it would go, I'm not gonna lie. I actually love this blue Dobby. I think I like blue Dobby better than I like green Dobby. He's insane. Alright, and then we got all of our plus ultras coming through right here. Let's go. It's so hard to like showcase just Mina because she's a support defense character, but she's given the barriers and stuff like that that is useful. But the sharp eye is also nice to have it on all of your characters and whatnot. And then the stacking crit rate and stuff like that. That's the main place that it's coming in. And the plus ultra gauge reduction is also nice. Like there's a lot of things she's doing. She's never going to do the most damage, but she is doing a lot for this team. There we go. Let's freaking go. Okay, that went surprisingly well. So using her as a support was not the worst idea if you're gonna just focus on taking out the AoE characters first. It helped a lot, I think, that my team was faster in that particular scenario, because otherwise if we weren't faster it might have been more of a struggle. But Fo 100% doing the most damage, Blue Dobby doing the second most. I just need to find one more match to take on, and I think we'll call it good. Ah yes, let's take on the classic, the Bind Stun team that is probably still going to beat us to this day. Like, super annoying team, 3 healers, a lot of status elements. We do have status element cancellation, but honestly I'm not the biggest fan of that. That's just like a gimmick, I guess, to get the other effects of the additional penetration that Mina gives and the barriers that Mina gives, right? Like every time we cancel status elements, we give those things to allies. So like the canceling status elements isn't actually useful. It's the additional things that it gives when you do cancel status elements. So we'll see if it's useful here though. We'll take on this team. Like this is the team, I think, if we were going to lose to a team, it's this team right here. So honestly, Compress, the biggest problem because he has AoE multi-hit attacks that do status elements, which is just annoying. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to skill 2. We're going to go skill 1 and skill 1 right here. We are slower, no surprise. If Dobby's not able to hit his crits, then yup, we're in a bad place. And we are bound for 2 turns. Okay. Mina got to cancel the status element, but it's probably not going to be enough to actually save us. We're going to get rid of their plus ultra gauge right here, actually, though. So this could help. I don't know if it's going to be enough to save us or not, but we'll see. Alright, Dobby needs to now be able to land. He needs to now be able to land a crit, and we're forced to target Ochako, so that's interesting. Okay. No crit, are you kidding me? Brother. Alright, that was that turn 3 of her drawing aggro though, so we had that. We have to do this. He landed a crit there. There's no way we're still alive. Oh my gosh. I thought Dobby was done. Dobby's gonna die though. Like, man, you have to land your crits with him to get him burning. If he's not burning, he's useless. So, rip. It is what it is. Deku made it to, turn 5 though, so he's ready to pop off. It's not gonna be a perfect, but I think we still have a good chance at winning. There we go. Alright, and Deku should honestly be able to just pop off for us right here. We're gonna go like this, and like this. Yaoyorozu loses her plus ultra, so there's that. Or she should have. We got rid of plus ultra gauge. What? I'm confused. We should have. I used skill 2, right? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, 15,000 there. Not the most damage. Him getting bound is annoying. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it's just... yeah. We did get to cancel that. You know what? On Foe 100%, it was useful. Canceling status elements were actually seen to be somewhat useful. Alright, he needs to die. He already has this up again. Are you kidding me? Alright, Mina died. No! But she was able to get Deku out of the bind, so... is it going to be enough to get us the win here? I think it is. I think it is. I think we're fine. We should have this. Alright, they attack Foe 100%. They can't do anything to him. They do get the evasion. Dude, the healing is so annoying. Okay, both of these. Just die, just die. Okay, there we go. Just enough to make it happen in the end. Like, that was not pretty at all. I think without Mina giving the cancel status elements to Foe 100% Deku to be able to kill Compress, it probably would have been over, so... there's the value once again of the character. She's never going to look super fantastic because she is just a supporting character, but the support is there. But even taking on, like, this is a team build that's been around for a while. We still struggle to beat this team build. So I don't know. That probably, the first team is probably the better build. I don't know how I feel about either build, really, to be honest. I feel like it'll be better when we're able to run Steampunk Todoroki, Mina, and the new Yaoyorozu together, potentially. I feel like that could be a decent team, but we'll have to see when all those characters are out together and test them out. But that is it for her showcase. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.